Is huge game for both teams. Dave, who's going to win tonight?
Well, obviously I'd like Sheffield to win, but I think it's going to be a tight game. I think it could end up a draw. The only problem from Sheffield's point of view, I'm not sure if they've got a lot of firepower. On paper, Middlesbrough look like they've got a bit more firepower.
All right, more from you at half-time. It looks as though the rain has subsided, which is good news. Let's join our commentators, who are Alan Brazil and Rob Hawthorne.
And the two Nationwide League teams who've done the Nationwide League proud in cup competitions have their main priority as the focus of their attentions here tonight. And what a massive game it is for both. Let's take a look then at the two teams, and although it's a quick turnaround after the FA Cup defeat by Newcastle, most of the knocks that Sheffield United players picked up have cleared up. Only Nicky Marker, their most regular appearance maker this season, misses just his second game, but that allows Ian Hamilton, who was ineligible on Sunday, to return. Meanwhile, Gareth Taylor comes in for Marcelo, who's on the bench. And another recent signing, Chris Wilder, who returned here from Bradford, is currently out with a knee injury.
Yeah, important game for United tonight. Can't afford to lose three in the trot. Kelly in goal, three centre-back, Holdsworth, Nilsen, Sandford. The wing-backs, Quinn on the left-hand side, Wayne Quinn, and Borbokis, who's been an excellent player all season for the Blades, on the right-hand side. Hamilton comes in, ex-West Brom, busy player, good player. Ford on his left-hand side, Stuart through the middle, and up front, the busy Saunders and the towering Gareth Taylor.
Make no mistake, Middlesbrough need this win. Out go Kinder and Branca, who are on the bench, and Beck, whose public discontent at his exclusion is clearly coming to a head. Meanwhile, Andy Townsend has a calf injury, and Nigel Pearson a recurrence of a knee problem. Paul Merson, who, like Pearson, was named in the PFA First Division team on Sunday, has recovered from an ankle injury, and up front will be Hamilton, Ricard and Alan Armstrong, who's shrugged off sciatica.
Yeah, talk about big games. Borough, I think, I've got an excellent run-in, but tonight they need something. Delighted Schwarzer back in goal. Brian Robson thinks a world of him. Four across the back, Fleming, Vickers, Festa and young Harrison. Across the middle, I fancy Maddison, Gascoigne and Mustoe. Merson, who did start right-hand side last week, I think will just play in, tuck in front of Gascoigne and just in behind the two strikers. Ricard, we watched him on Sky a few weeks ago, strong, elegant, needs a goal, and Armstrong, very bustly, busy player alongside Ricard up front.
Well, within the stadium, the rainfall has been sporadic. It's eased off just for the moment. And the Sheffield United fans, who reflected miserably on the FA Cup defeat by Newcastle, know that the teams below them still have a lot of ground to make up to threaten their playoff place. They can't really afford to rest on their laurels too much. They've played fewer league games than any other team in the First Division, but they'll want to keep picking up those points between now and the 3rd of May to ensure their place in those tense, nervous end-of-season games.
Yeah, very difficult side to beat here at Bramall Lane. But Steve Thompson says, yes, we're expected now to reach the playoffs, but we want to get there as quick as possible. Those Borough fans know how important tonight is. They need a sparkling display from Middlesbrough.
Well, the Middlesbrough team has very much closed ranks around Paul Gascoigne at the moment. But Gascoigne is a big game player, and as we have emphasised, every game between now and the end of the season, a big one for Middlesbrough. Middlesbrough were already big targets in this division, but with Merson and Gascoigne in their ranks, opponents are bound to raise their matches against them. Sheffield United need the points just as much as Middlesbrough, and the entire game is coming up for you after the break.
It's at the Valley, where Charlton are playing Wolves, plus some important games in Division 2 and in Scotland. But the main event is at Bramall Lane. It's Sheffield United and Middlesbrough. Let's rejoin Alan Brazil and Rob Hawthorne.
And after Sheffield United's FA Cup semi-final disappointment, thoughts go back some 7 years to when Paul Merson was in a North London derby semi-final at Wembley. His Arsenal side on the losing side that day, mainly thanks to a superb free kick from now a current teammate. Paul Gascoigne's 30-yard drive, still one of the best free kicks seen at Wembley, and Middlesbrough will be hoping that he can conjure something similar to really kick-start their campaign for the run-in here. It'll have a major effect on England's preparations for the World Cup if Merson and Gascoigne are in the squad but involved in the end-of-season playoffs. So from Glenn Hoddle's point of view as well, I'm sure he'd like to see Middlesbrough's season done and dusted before those end-of-season games. So Middlesbrough it is, in their blue and white strips in possession with Harrison. Vickers going to await his goalkeeper's call. Schwarzer coming in, Fleming. Middlesbrough without their regular captain, Nigel Pearson, tonight. He's had a flare-up of his old knee injury. This is Hamilton Ricard. And he's managed to feed Armstrong. Sandford trying to get it clear. Harrison. Mustoe. Borbokis here under pressure from Paul Merson. Merson and Gascoigne, incidentally, both had a word with the referee prior to the game about the weight of the ball. They were concerned about it.
Well, you'd fancy Middlesbrough to get any free kicks around the 18-yard box. It'll be a bit of a scrap in the fight. Who's taking it? Merson or Gaza?
Holdsworth hitting it against Gascoigne. Taylor. Middlesbrough determined to put the disappointment of their defeat by West Brom at the weekend behind them. Really did raise a few eyebrows, that scoreline. This is Merson, Ricard ahead of him. Referee Eddie Lomas has brought play back because Merson has taken a whack to the head.
Well, I don't know if it was a whack to the head or the referee's whistle. I think it was the whistle, Rob. He was standing right next to Eddie Lomas when they give that sharp blow.
Merson has driven the free kick against the wall, and here's Harrison. Festa. Ricard got the touch. Borbokis. Quinn. Nilsen's given it away to Gascoigne, and this is Merson, who's away from Hamilton. And the idea was to put Fleming through, but Quinn was there. Pressure is on Vickers from Taylor. Cleared by Harrison, but this is the first opportunity that Sheffield United have really had to put the visitors under pressure. Taylor. Pushing and pulling away at Harrison.
Interesting. As I say, Dave Bassett just before the game started on with Paul Gascoigne. I think Gaza has just to settle down now. There's nothing to prove. You know, we know what great ability and silky skills he has, but he's such a competitor. He doesn't have to dive into stupid tackles. He should do his work with the ball. He's superb.
Quinn. Floating over Taylor's head. Everyone is already ready to pass judgment on the signing of Paul Gascoigne, but the Middlesbrough management have been keen to emphasise that it is viewed as a long-term signing, not just something for the short term.
Brian's not daft. He knows Gascoigne's ability. He's already stated that he's such a terrific trainer. Puts so much energy and working in the training pitch. And of course everyone's looking at him, but if Gaza can help Borough up into the Premier, you know, I think there'll be a lot of people who doubting at the moment will just smile and think, well, good on you. I think he needs a bit of luck, Gascoigne.
He's given this one away to Saunders, and Saunders has been checked by Fleming. Free kick. Borbokis has come across to offer his talents in this situation.
He can hit them, Rob. We've seen that before, the opening game of the season.
And here he goes. Borbokis off target with that one, though.
He's been a good signing. Vaz Borbokis, teammates like him. Two-footed. And this time trying to strike with the right foot, well off target. He can strike them, as we said. The opening game of the season, left foot, top corner. He's been a terrific buy.
And that debut goal was against Sunderland, and Sheffield United have also beaten Nottingham Forest here, although they lost both the away games against the top two in the division. However, they did win at the Riverside Stadium back in October. That was a really high foot from Fleming, and Quinn is the player left grounded by it.
Well, Fleming saying that, you know, Quinn put his head down. I don't think so. I think Fleming's foot was too high. Let's have a look. And that's certainly not head down to the ball, as it's foot up to the ball and onto the head. That's very, very dangerous. Let's hope Wayne Quinn's okay.
Well, he's got away with a warning from Eddie Lomas, which has led to a chorus of disapproving whistling from the Bramall Lane faithful.
Yeah, quite a big crowd here as well. Away behind the goal. Obviously, terribly disappointing when you lose a semi-final. But it can all be put right with a good win tonight and marching on to the playoffs.
Well, I wonder just how much the heartache of that Old Trafford defeat compared with the heartache of losing at Wembley last season. Steve Thompson, Sheffield-born, Sheffield United fan, and it's a fan in the manager's seat now, at least until the end of the season. He's talking there with his assistant Fred Eyre.
Oh, I think if he gets them up, Rob, semi-final run, okay, Nigel Spackman had a lot to do with it, but surely he must have a chance of keeping a hold of it. Bubbly character, well liked in the dressing room.
Well, Wayne Quinn is ready and raring to go again. And it's Sandford's free kick up towards Gareth Taylor. This is Borbokis. Maddison. Away goes Gascoigne. Ricard, the only player up ahead of him. Borbokis chasing back, but Gascoigne's made up a lot of ground, and he looked for Ricard there, and Nilsen got in the way. Merson can't get it across because Quinn blocks it, but there's a lot of worry about whether he can stand the pace, and he made up a lot of ground there, did Gascoigne.
I thought he was just going to tuck this away. Very unselfish, Paul Gascoigne. Maybe doesn't have the true pace anymore, but uses his body well, tries to find Hamilton Ricard, and really a great run from Gaza.
Armstrong's flick from Merson's corner, and this is 4.
It's a terrific midfield, really, with Merson and Gascoigne. Watching them linking up as often as possible tonight.
Ricard. Well, Ricard was the man that Gascoigne was looking for after that tremendous run, which has really lifted the travelling contingent.
I think that's the best part of Gaza's game. He's actually picked up an injury there, hobbling a wee bit. But when he's run at people, look, Borbokis tries to get the back. But Gascoigne uses his body strength, just goes past Holdsworth, tries to lay it into Hamilton Ricard, and really golden opportunity for Borough.
It's a good defending from Nilsen to throw himself in the way of Ricard. But it is that question mark against the pace of Gascoigne, and you wonder now if this problem he's got is going to hamper his future involvement in the game.
I think, to be honest, I think Borbokis caught the back of his Achilles and his heel. I think it was more studs down the back of his leg than anything serious. Let's hope so for his sake. He's such a character, isn't he? Loves his football. He has his knockers, but when he's in full flow like a few moments ago, great to see.
Merson and Gascoigne trying to link up again. Gascoigne rather felt that he'd been fouled by Hamilton. This is Festa.
It's a good start from Borough, Rob. I think Brian Robson, after the West Brom game, there was a bit of verbal ear bashing in the dressing room. Very unhappy, Brian. He expects a response tonight. Forest's great win on Sunday, and he needs a result. He knows it.
Merson's cross. That's gone away from Alan Armstrong.
The referee felt that was deflected, Rob. The United fans disagree, very unhappy. Eddie Lomas, a little smile. Corner kick, Borough to score off this is going to be some abuse.
Well, amusement among the home fans at the moment over the award of that corner, and they're jeering as Gascoigne lines up to take it. Cleared by Holdsworth. Maddison. Hurled back in by Fleming. Clearance is by Borbokis. Gascoigne again. Seen plenty of the ball early on, and he's been pulled back there by Taylor.
Well, I don't know what Taylor's on about there, because Gascoigne was clearly dragged off the ball.
Well, he's a player who arouses great passions wherever he goes, Paul Gascoigne. Back end of his Rangers career was marked by injuries and fitful starts in the team. Sheffield United at the moment, and again they were unhappy about the award of the throw-in. Ironic cheers for the award of the Sheffield United free kick.
Well, United have been pinned back.
Quinn. Challenges by Fleming.
Passionate crowds here, they're screaming for every 50-50 decision, and that's what you need this latter part of the season when you're pushing up to get in the top six.
The feeling after that defeat at the Hawthorns at the weekend was that Middlesbrough hadn't really shown anything like their normal form until the final 20 minutes of the game, and it demanded a good start of them tonight, and that's certainly what the players are responding and giving. Gascoigne at the focal point. Fleming, and Merson is onside. Maddison and Armstrong in the box, but Merson can't keep it in.
Such a dangerous player. Paul Merson loves to drift around the pitch. O'Brien tried him right hand side, then put him off the front too, but I think you see Merson interlinking with Gascoigne all night.
Sheffield United will be worried with the way that the game is shaping up at the moment.
Oh, without a doubt, Borough have taken the game to them there. I think that disaster on Saturday with Viv Anderson, Robson, very angry. They've come out, the starting blocks very, very fast. But United are such a dogged side, defend, they battle for everything. It's never easy coming to Bramall Lane.
They've made wholesale changes, some of them enforced. And at the moment, that was called for. By Sandford. Taylor put Hamilton under a bit of pressure there, and he got out of it thanks to a fine touch from the referee. Borbokis. Away goes Graham Stuart. Vickers is there to play it against him.
I think Vickers has played a big part in Borough's season. We talk about Pearson a lot, he's missing tonight, but Steve Vickers has been excellent, Mr. Consistent back there.
Borbokis, challenged by Mustoe. In slides Harrison. Sheffield United throw. Have they done enough to weather the early storm? Forced into the corner, but still getting across towards Saunders.
I think Sheffield United are dangerous, Rob, when they get the ball wide. Borbokis trying to weave his magic down the right-hand side. Obviously looking for the head of Taylor, this time drills it low, but Fleming in there quickly for Borough.
Been a difficult place to come and win, has Bramall Lane this season. Ipswich, the only visiting side to do that in 25 matches in all competitions. Middlesbrough know that they face a tough task, and the Vultures will again be hovering if more points slip away tonight. Ricard there was looking for Armstrong.
Good play from Ricard, won it back and put the early cross in.
Saunders. Stuart has gone on ahead. The ball from Hamilton picks out Quinn. And the cross was deflected. And there was real danger there as Saunders went in hard.
Fantastic ball. I know it was deflected, but Quinn took a touch, no other thing in his head but to get it in the box. Saunders makes a great dart, gets across the defender, can't just flex the neck muscles enough in front of, I think it was Vickers there. Great move and a good early ball again for Sheffield United.
Saunders was stretching every sinew to get there, and they'll do so again here as it's gone past Ricard. Sandford trying to feed it back across, and Ricard was there to recover.
United showing their strength when they get the ball wide.
Well, the break looked on there for Middlesbrough, but David Holdsworth had retreated quickly, and now he sets Bobby Ford away. Intelligent ball to Saunders, but the layoff didn't quite reach Stuart.
Gascoigne wanted Ricard to come short to him, the little 1-2. Colombian didn't move early enough. I wonder how he'll find Gaza. I don't think there's anyone in South America quite as daft.
Ball over from Saunders. Of course, it's England and Colombia on the same side in the moment at the Riverside Stadium, but they may well be on very different sides come France '98.
It's a different game from over here, isn't it? But you know, when you score 7 international goals, you've got to have something about you. And I was quite impressed with his first game. I think the big fella needs a couple of goals just to get his full confidence. And playing with Merson and Gascoigne must be a bonus.
Well, he has had a good goal-scoring record at club and international level in Colombia, has Ricard. Fleming. This is Harrison. Merson. Stuart. Borbokis has moved up on his outside, but Stuart, sensing there's a route to goal here, finds Saunders. Taylor!
Oh, Rob. Gareth Taylor, what an opportunity. I felt he should have left it for this man, Dean Saunders. Great work from the little Welshman, and surely he should have the final strike.
Quinn here sets Saunders away. Taylor still waiting in the box. Stuart was there too. It's blocked by Festa. Sheffield United corner.
Great play from Saunders, wasn't it? Stuart was involved in the build-up. Saunders and Taylor, good link, but what a nice ball this is. And I felt Saunders on the left foot. He should have had the strike.
Taylor felt that it was his for the taking.
I think my brother have got to be careful, Rob. They're letting Sheffield United play the ball into the box, crosses too easily.
Borbokis corner, cleared by Mustoe. Festa there to meet the second header. This is Ford. Borbokis can't keep that one in.
I think when you've got a danger man in the area like Taylor, you've got to close down the opposition when they have the ball, because given it a chance, United will just play it in there.
Taylor preferred tonight to Marcelo, who's on the bench as Sheffield United go for their all-well strike course. Ricard, every reason to be disappointed there.
Yeah, I don't think he's used to the rain, because he's been belting down here. Pitch a bit slidey. Big fella. Well, he's got to keep banging away. £2 million, there's not a lot of money in these days. Still to show his best form.
Borbokis. Cleared by Vickers. Ricard can't keep that one in play. He's already become a target for the crowd who've been suggesting that his transfer fee might have been a little inflated. But you think of Colombians and you think of the signing of Asprilla and Newcastle fading away in the Championship, and you wonder whether or about the wisdom of moves to bring in people like Ricard and Gascoigne when things were already going well for Middlesbrough.
Yeah, that's a good point, Rob, but Brian Robson's never been scared. You know, he said when he had the problems with Ravanelli and co, that Paul Gascoigne and Ricard and Beck, you know, no problem. I'll keep taking a chance with foreign players. He feels there's value for money there.
Goes Armstrong, and there's Nilsen. Armstrong's in there again, struggling away with Sandford. It was Nilsen who suddenly arrived to plug the gap. Harrison. Gascoigne. Armstrong to Merson.
Midfield players, Sheffield United working hard. Gascoigne's now, he's been rabbiting onto the referee, chipping away. Now he's going to, I think, get a good telling off from Eddie Lomas. So competitive, this fella, but he's got to be careful. He's really been chipping away, chipping away. Didn't like the challenge from Hamilton. Out comes the elbow, screaming at the ref. If he's not careful, it's the yellow card.
Two yellow cards already in his previous two games for Paul Gascoigne. Taylor. Ford. Taylor again. Just Festa.
Taylor and Gascoigne having a little go at each other there. Glad to see the smiles now, but Gascoigne, I think he's got to appreciate that why he's so closely marked, Rob, and people having a go. It's because they rate his ability. They're so scared of his ability and how he can damage them that they're going to get tight on him, they're going to grab him, they're going to, you know, yell at him and give him a bit of stick. He should take that as a compliment, not get involved in it.
Merson. And away goes Armstrong. Ricard coming up into the area. Borbokis has just held up Alan Armstrong for the moment. Here's Gascoigne. Merson. First time through towards Ricard.
Well, I just wonder if there was a little tug there. Sandford was very close to Ricard. Ricard, you know, threw out the right leg, but was there contact here? Good ball from Merson, great vision. Look at the tugging going on. And the referee 10 yards away decides not.
Sandford wasn't exactly a regular in the Sheffield United defence at the beginning of the season. Had that lone spell at Reading when it almost looked like he might leave Bramall Lane. But he's come back and he's a fixture in the team now, and he's showing great work rate and determination.
I think he got caught out there with the early vision from Merson. It was a great first time threaded ball. He was certainly pulling away at Ricard's arm.
Festa's free kick.
Interesting that Brian's decided to go with Ricard and not Branca.
Taylor.
Maybe I think the feels that maybe Ricard's more stronger away from home. There's more of a physical presence about him. And Sheffield United's back three are tough, uncompromising defenders.
Ford. Taylor. Saunders on his own in the box. They'll bring men forward now for the throw. Borbokis. Ian Hamilton. Gascoigne. Borbokis being forced back by Mustoe. There's Festa. Holdsworth. Armstrong the target. And Nilsen hoping that it will go out. It was Armstrong's touch last.
Nilsen just making sure there's no way Alan Armstrong was going to get round them to get the ball. Still feel that's obstruction for me. Not looking at the ball, just looking to see where the centre forward is to make sure he can't get to it. It's got to be obstruction.
Well, it's been quite a first 7 days to April for Sheffield United, playing two of the top three and Premiership Newcastle in the FA Cup semi-finals. Lost heavily to Nottingham Forest, where Steve Thompson admitted that he got his selection and tactics all wrong. Very pleased with the way that they performed in only losing 1-0 to Newcastle, and hoping that his team can give another good account of themselves tonight and maintain this excellent home form. Saunders ghosting past Gascoigne. Now taking on Harrison. In comes Mustoe. Festa cleared in the end.
Yeah, Saunders so busy for Sheffield United. And what he really does work tremendously hard. Getting on in years now. Still them little legs carry him all over the pitch. He's the problem I think Borough have got tonight.
Quinn. Well, it's hit Fleming. Schwarzer saves the corner.
A good block from Fleming, because Quinn certainly caught hold of that. It's nice to see United pushing the wing-backs forward as often as possible. Borbokis on the right, Quinn on the left.
Taylor trying to play the 1-2 with Borbokis. They were appealing for handball by Vickers. Eddie Lomas, though, looked away. Stuart here, looking to furnish Taylor. And Saunders not near enough the goalkeeper to challenge.
Another good ball in the box again, down the right-hand side. That's where most of the problems are coming to Middlesbrough. Good ball, whipped in, and Taylor just under the ball.
Ricard there leaning all over Holdsworth.
Yeah, I don't think there's been too many complaints about that. Again, Middlesbrough complaining. Maybe a cut in the left ear. Just needing a little bit of attention, or is it the head? Bit of blood. Maybe Mustoe.
Mustoe, who's been rewarded with the captain's armband today in the absence of Nigel Pearson, but an unpleasant gash he's picked up there. Middlesbrough really have been struggling away from home of late. They've scored just once in their last 4 away league matches. They conceded 11 goals, including the horror shows against Forest and Queen's Park Rangers. A reminder of more midweek football action coming up for you with Wednesday night football from Ellen Road on Sky Sports 1. It's the meeting of Leeds United and Chelsea, and our coverage starts at 7 o'clock.
Big European battle, that one. This is all about playoffs. Borough hope and automatic.
And here's Taylor. Lashed across hopefully from him.
Well, it's been a good start for Middlesbrough. Now Sheffield United look the more dangerous, maybe to open the scoring.
Good opening 20 minutes from Middlesbrough. Merson. Gascoigne. Control from Merson. Maddison here finds Fleming. 4 in the box for Middlesbrough. Ricard.
Well, nothing's going wrong for him. Nothing's going right for Ricard tonight as he's shaking his head. But for all Middlesbrough's possession early on, I think now it's much more even. United gaining in confidence, the passing game's much better.
Festa. This is Harrison. Armstrong. Gascoigne challenged by Stuart.
Yeah, they're showing him no respect, Ali, in that midfield. Sheffield United snapping at his heels every time. Having to go deeper and deeper now, Gaza, for the ball.
He's looking for Merson. Sandford in the way. Good pressure here from Maddison.
Good pressure, and what a chance just to slip Paul Merson in. Works hard, Maddison. But the final ball, not good enough.
Quinn. Gascoigne. All the way to Saunders. Quinn.
Yeah, they're getting around Gascoigne well in that midfield, Rob. Every time the ball's fed into feet, I think maybe Middlesbrough have got to bypass him a few times, try and find the feet of Paul Merson.
Paul Gascoigne scored against Sheffield United on his last visit here with Tottenham. It was a League Cup fourth round clash. Cross from Borbokis.
Again, quick cross is amazing, isn't it? As soon as they get free, half a yard, bang, in the box with the ball.
Borbokis. And he's inside Harrison.
Oh, the youngster stuck well to his task there, because Borbokis is a class player. Harrison doing extremely well.
Quick free kick here, and it's set Merson away. Good challenge by Stuart, but Maddison keeps it going well for Armstrong. Merson. Maddison. Ricard bearing down on goal.
And Middlesbrough very quick to hit Sheffield United on the break. And in particular, I think down this left-hand side, Armstrong in that position has been free a few times. Just trying to feed it into the box along the 6-yard line.
Taylor. And Saunders is judged offside. Just didn't get back in time.
United, when they attack with flair, Rob, down the right-hand side. And I just wonder if Borbokis can get caught out now and again. He loves to get forward. And Middlesbrough can exploit that down their left side, the left channel.
Taylor for the throw. Middlesbrough without a win in their last 5 league travels. And the last one they achieved, we saw live on Sky at Stoke some 2 months ago.
I think the Forest game, you know, that shocked me, the way Forest beat Middlesbrough. The game after it, Loftus Road, well, that was an incredible scoreline.
Well, Kelly come a long way. In the end, it proves a wise course of action as he finds Quinn. Fleming's foot. Try again on Taylor.
Yeah, immediately Fleming gets the arms up. Sorry, ref, that's twice.
Here's Stuart. Nilsen. Saunders is at the far post. Harrison had marshalled him well. Still concerned within the Middlesbrough ranks about the ball, and Paul Gascoigne has again spoken to the referee about it.
He hasn't stopped, has he? Eddie Lomas. This is where he's good, when he's free on the ball.
Here goes Gascoigne. Merson. A blazing effort from Merson.
Well, I tell you, Rob, that's a great chance. Paul Merson knows it as well. Gascoigne, you can't afford to give this fella time on the ball running at you. 25 yards out, finds his pal, Paul Merson, one touch, and really, Paul Merson should be scoring from there. Guys, I can't believe his luck. He sees Merson free, it just bobbles up as Merson blasts it high and wide. And that really is Middlesbrough's best chance.
Gascoigne knows it. Here's Gascoigne again. Merson.
That's for Sheffield. That's what they have to be aware. Gascoigne to Merson all the time.
Merson's quick free kick. Getting everyone on the hop, including Robbie Mustoe.
I'm afraid in these conditions, the passing's got to be precise and accurate. The rain pouring down from heavy skies here at Bramall Lane. Big chance there for Merson from a lovely pass from Gascoigne.
Well, the conditions are getting difficult again as Stuart is pulled back for a handball.
Just as well for Middlesbrough, because Stuart was clean through there. Festa and Vickers just caught on their heels.
Armstrong. Here's Fleming. Festa clearly having the edge on Gareth Taylor.
I think the forward players, I think Taylor and Saunders have looked more sharper than Ricard and Armstrong up front. Middlesbrough front two have been a little bit disappointing for me.
Robson, let's remind you, does have the option of Branca on the bench if he does decide to change things.
Well, that was a bit high from Festa. I think the referee's got to have a little chat here. Saunders got floored. Festa just took his eye off the ball. Look, catches Dean Saunders all the way down his left leg.
Once again, though, diplomatic referee. No card produced. Quinn, Nilsen moving up on the outside. Queue of 5 players in the box here for United.
Schwarzer, the big goalkeeper, isn't he? Huge presence back there for Middlesbrough.
Merson. Here's Gascoigne.
Yeah, the home supporters now having a little go. Gascoigne's getting a little bit too much freedom for their likings.
And that's the last thing they'll want to see. He's already shown what a potent weapon he could be. Nilsen. This is Harrison. Vickers. And a solid start to this match by Middlesbrough. They did miss the commanding presence of Schwarzer for those defeats they suffered at the City Ground and at Loftus Road. While Beresford came in and did a good job before Schwarzer's return for the Coca-Cola Cup final. Here's Gascoigne. Taylor. Stuart. Space for him to move into. Harrison now closes it down. Here's Hamilton. And Borbokis here has managed to stay onside. Saunders here, looking to his left to Bobby Ford. Quinn.
Too close to Schwarzer again. Good build-up from Sheffield United. Plenty of bodies in the box. Again, Taylor the target at the far post. But Quinn doesn't get his foot round that enough. And Schwarzer, huge frame, out comes, no problem at all.
Holdsworth looking for Taylor. Harrison. Pressure again from Saunders. Vickers. Here's Mustoe. Merson. Maddison quickly there ahead of Quinn.
A good first-time stuff from Borough.
Fleming, the man in possession.
Just up front, you know, they're always looking for Merson, Armstrong and Ricard split. They're not really playing as a pair, they're always looking for the feet of Merson. Ricard's got to get closer to Alan Armstrong.
Merson this time has found Armstrong.
Difficult when I think Brian's had problems up front trying to find the right, the right pairing, the right partnership, and I'm not sure in these opening 40 minutes Ricard, Armstrong, well, you can tell it's the first time they played together.
Here's Borbokis. Taylor had pulled in behind Vickers, he had to make that. Nilsen there, finding Saunders. Great ball from him. Taylor trying to get underneath it, but again it's the imposing presence of Mark Schwarzer. Yeah.
commanding goalkeeper. When you think of the top clubs, Rob, and you think the forward players, Forrest, dynamic duo up front, Sunderland, Quinn, little fella Phillips, then you think of Middlesbrough, there's no prolific goal scorers there. Could that be the difference of automatic and having to go through the playoffs?
Their goals have been shared out among 19 different players this season. Borough. Here's Taylor.
Great chance for Taylor. He'll be very disappointed himself. Again, good ball from Saunders. And really Middlesbrough standing, watching the ball. Vickers, the culprit this time, as Taylor gets across him. 12 yards out, he hits the target, and that is a big chance.
Schwarzer actually one of 4 goalkeepers that Middlesbrough have used this season. Beresford, Andy Dibble and Ben Roberts being the other 3.
I think the youngster Harrison needs a bit of help on the left-hand side, Rob. A little bit more cover, because the flow is all coming down his side. Only Young needs someone doubling up, helping him out.
Player who's only broken into the first team this season. This is his 22nd senior appearance.
Yeah, he's got Stuart coming at him, Saunders coming at him, Borbokis coming at him. Someone like Mustoe or Maddison's got to get back there and help him out.
Stuart, Saunders called for it ahead of him. Good header away by Vickers. Offside against Merson.
Good step up from Nilsen there. Well marshalled, these 3 centre-halves at the back of Sheffield United. First of all, Sandford stepped up. Nilsen was the last man. Took a quick look and up he went too.
Well, they played over 100 games between them, these 2 teams. It's a 51st competitive match this season for Middlesbrough and a 52nd for Sheffield United. A heavy toll of fixtures, particularly of late.
Yeah, I think Sheffield United towards the end of the next half, Rob, will be feeling the semi-final exploits on a heavy pitch. The rain still coming down. And really, Borough have to take advantage of that. I'm sure Dave in the studio, Dave Bassett, will be comfortable in his chair enjoying this. 0-0. Thank you very much.
Well, when Dave Bassett was in charge of an FA Cup semi-final team back in 1993, and Alan Kelly was in goal for that semi-final against Sheffield Wednesday. Had an important league game 3 days later against Leeds, which they came out and won. And Steve Thompson, the Sheffield United manager tonight, hoping that they can repeat such a feat. Thoughts turn back to last year, and after their defeat in the Coca-Cola Cup final then, they won only 1 of their last 6 league matches. And don't need reminding that that resulted in their relegation from the Premiership. Three times now Borough have been to Wembley finals in the last 2 seasons and lost every one, and the playoff final is the one Wembley appearance they don't want to make.
It's about key injuries now, having a full, healthy, fit squad and hitting form at the right time. A defeat tonight for Middlesbrough would be, I think, disaster.
Merson. Here's Gascoigne. Challenge was Bobby Ford's. Away goes Hamilton. Taylor and Saunders up ahead. It's Stuart out to the right. Can Stuart provide? Saunders! A golden opportunity for Saunders to give Sheffield United the lead, and he sees it squandered.
I just feel Dean maybe could have taken that with his left foot. The angle was easier for left foot. Great play from Hamilton. Again, the danger coming down Middlesbrough's left. Great ball into the box, and goodness me, Dino will be disappointed. Surely you score from there. Great ball from Stuart. Look at this. 4 yards out. Dean Saunders, he can't believe it. Schwarzer's helpless. Teasing cross. Great ball. And where's the finish? Not there for Dean.
Saunders, normally so deadly. 8 he's scored already for Sheffield United this season, to add to the 4 that he'd already scored in Nottingham Forest's colours. Saunders relegated with Borough from the Premiership last season when he lined up for Forest. And here looking to dent their promotion hopes again. Taylor up ahead of him. Borbokis. Saunders again.
Another good chance, Rob. He just couldn't get high enough. And again, down the right-hand side, Borbokis, the supplier. Great ball from Borbokis again. Hold up from Taylor. Look at the time he's got to put the ball in the box yet again. And Dean will feel, well, that could have been 2 in a minute. Again, the ball going up to the Middlesbrough 2 forward players. No hold-up play. Keeps coming back. Merson off the front 2, trying to play alongside Ricard and Armstrong, but really there's no togetherness at the moment for them.
Saunders losing out to Ricard. Quinn. Fleming.
He's done well Ford, he's tracking back well, Bobby Ford, winning a lot of stuff.
Half-time and it's 0-0. Paul Gascoigne demonstrated his dangers early on with a great run, almost setting up an opportunity for Hamilton Ricard, but it was a strong finish to the half by Sheffield United, particularly with this man Dean Saunders. 2 opportunities in the closing 5 minutes of that half. The best one was this, provided from the right, and he took it on his right foot and was left to rue that miss. Something perhaps he'll regret throughout the entire interval of this match, where at half-time it's Sheffield United 0, Middlesbrough 0.
Tomorrow night, the live action comes from Elland Road as Leeds take on Chelsea. Leeds looking for a place in Europe, of course. 7 o'clock, Sky Sports 1. Half-time, Sky Sports 3 at Bramall Lane. It's Sheffield United 6th in the First Division, 0. Middlesbrough 3rd, 0. Dave Bassett is my guest. Dave, briefly, do you think the conditions are going to take it out of Sheffield United now, bearing in mind all their exertions on Sunday?
I don't think it necessarily will. I think, you know, Steve Thompson might have to use a couple of the subs, but I think they've got through that first 20 minutes and they've gradually looked stronger, and I think it's possibly later in the week, the exertion of what's happened to them in the last week. And, you know, I think if they can just be a little bit more positive and get a forward runner, midfield runner, sorry, Sheffield United, you know, they might be able to cause a few more problems. But, again, with Gascoigne and Merson, you can't take anything for granted. They can do something, you know, marvellous in a moment.
And a lot more to come, presumably, from the Gascoigne-Merson combination.
Yes, I think they can create. I mean, Merson's likely to score more than Gazza, unless it's a sort of a free kick or he can get on one of his dribbles. But obviously, they'll be looking for Armstrong and Ricardo to get back in it. Ricard, sorry.
Ricard. You can call him Ricardo if you want.
Oh, thanks very much.
Thanks, Dave. More from you at the end. Let's rejoin Alan Brazil and Rob Hawthorne.
And despite the exertions of both teams recently, no changes at half-time to either side. More air has been put in the match ball after the grief that the referee was getting about it from Paul Gascoigne in particular. And Sheffield United will get the second half underway. Dean Saunders, who had 2 great opportunities in the closing 5 minutes of the first half. There's Quinn to Ford. Holdsworth. This is Taylor looking for Stuart down the flank that served Sheffield United so well. Vickers. Sandford. Quinn to Nilsen. Saunders here peeling away from Festa.
So busy, Dean Saunders. Maybe disappointed, Rob. A couple of goals he could have had. I think Taylor took one off his left foot as he was lining it up, and that one at the end really was a golden opportunity. And young Harrison needs help down this left-hand side. You know, there's too much of the stem coming down Harrison's side. I think Robbie Mustoe, experienced player, must help this kid out.
Brian Robson has emphasised at half-time that there are too many crosses coming from the right-hand side for his liking. Maddison. Quinn. This is Nilsen. Sandford.
I think Brian will be watching closely how his front two perform the opening 10-15 minutes, or Ranker will certainly be warming up. Because really, Ricard's had a torrid first half, and Armstrong hasn't had a lot of chance.
Looking for Taylor here with a cross. Schwarzer gets it at the second attempt, although he gave Saunders just a glimmer.
He's not happy, is he? I think Taylor's got every right to go for that ball.
Roger Nilsen. Merson sticking tight to Saunders. Here's Borbokis. Holdsworth. Stuart. Taylor's only helped it back to Gascoigne.
Just a bit unlucky there, because if his ball had found Taylor, he'd slipped in between the two centre-halves.
Gascoigne here has given Sandford the slip. Tried to do the same to Holdsworth, but good cover by Borbokis.
I think he's looked the best player in the park again, Borbokis. Very accomplished.
Away goes Stuart, and Borbokis has turned up in a very useful position. Good defending from Robbie Mustoe.
Great challenge from Mustoe. Borbokis was clean through. I think now we're going to see a more open game, Rob.
He likes to make inroads down that inside right channel as Borbokis. We saw him do it to get his goal on his debut against Sunderland. Ricard here working hard to try and keep that one in play from Merson.
Yeah, I think Rank will be unzipping the tracksuit top very shortly, keeping it warm for this guy. He hasn't done it. He just hasn't done anything right. Ranker must be sitting there saying, you know, how can I be dropped? Maybe a bit of sun in his back and a few more weeks down the road might bring this guy out his shell, because at the moment, well, he'll do something right in a moment.
Sheffield United throw. Borbokis to take her. Merson. Borbokis challenging again with Ricard. Taylor. Fleming. Winning the throw off Quinn. Ricard. Borbokis. Well run by Quinn for Taylor. Nilsen. Hamilton. And Saunders will call for it, but Nilsen gives it away to Festa.
So congested in that midfield area, Rob. You know, I think a bit of width would certainly not go amiss.
Away goes Borbokis. Well, an ambitious strike from him.
I thought he was just going to whip that in the box again. He two in the box, Saunders at the far post, Taylor at the near, but Borbokis fancies his chances here. Harrison goes to close down, tries to bend it round him, but well off target.
A lot of speculation pre-deadline linking him with Everton. There's been a lot of movement between the two clubs since the departure of Howard Kendall from Bramall Lane. There were questions asked of the defensive attributes of Borbokis, despite that flying start he made to the season, but he really has dug in deep tonight.
He's dug in deep, Rob, because Middlesbrough haven't exposed his frailties at the back. Very good going forward, good on the ball, but Middlesbrough haven't attacked him.
Taylor's won the free kick. Crowd here warmed up to try and provide the inspiration for the breakthrough in this game. And Saunders goes in, and no mistaking this time. Dean Saunders puts Sheffield United in the lead.
Well, unfortunately, Hamilton Ricard again has made a rick, because it's Sandford who out-battles, out-strengths Hamilton Ricard there. Schwarzer can only parry. Saunders missed the sitter early on, doesn't miss from there. But look at Ricard and Sandford. Sandford's stronger, gets the header in. Schwarzer just parries, and that's easy for Dean Saunders. And Sheffield United deserve this goal. And Ricard, well, the misery continues. Schwarzer, that bounces just in front of him. I think he could have done better. But Dean Saunders, thank you very much. 1-0.
Saunders, who scored in the last victory here against Port Vale, off the mark again tonight. His predatory instincts well honed, and as Schwarzer let that one come back out to him, right place at the right time to deliver the goods.
Apart from the opening 10 minutes, this is a disappointing Middlesbrough again, Rob. I think Sheffield United deserve this. They must up the tempo now, Butter. Merson and Gascoigne, they need more.
And here is Merson with Gascoigne moving on ahead. Armstrong stretches for it. And this is where Brian Robson will learn a lot about the character of the players within his ranks.
You can see by Brian's face, he's disgusted. He needed an improved performance tonight. So vital this match, and Brian's face tells the story.
Defence didn't deal adequately with a free kick, and Saunders was there to oblige for Sheffield United.
I think we must see Branca. Must. There's nothing up front for Borough.
Vickers. Armstrong. And Merson here looking for Ricard.
Yeah, Armstrong was caught badly there. The Holdsworth. I wonder when the ball was out of play, the ref might have a little chat with David Holdsworth.
Well, Nilsen sportingly has put the ball into touch so that Armstrong can be treated, but what he's also done is made sure that the referee can now see that justice is carried out, and it'll be the first yellow card of the game.
It was certainly a late challenge on Alan Armstrong.
But that goal from Dean Saunders, a real blow for Middlesbrough after they failed to deal with the free kick.
It's a soft goal conceded, Rob. The ball comes in. Look at Ricard and Sandford. Sandford gets in front, and even Schwarzer spills it, and Saunders can't miss from there. Fleming's left grounded from almost a yard, bangs it in, and Thompson. Tomo bounces off the bench. Steve Thompson, just the lift you need after being knocked out of semi-final. And the little Welshman, well, missed too early on. The smiles say it all.
Well, those two misses well banished from the memory now that Saunders has got his goal.
I want to see what Borough have got. What are they made of now? Because this has been disappointing again.
Taylor up for the header.
Brian Robson's good friend Peter Reid was smiling away at home. Just the result he would want.
And the flick on here to Ricard. Well, just when it seemed he could make up for the disappointing night he's had, he adds to it.
A golden opportunity when you're out of touch and you get a half chance like this. Good header from Armstrong. This is glorious chance. Right foot. I thought he just tucked it inside the post. Kelly goes down beaten. But what a wonderful chance, right foot, and well wide. Borough fans behind the goal can't believe it.
Well, this is a bit of a dilemma here now for Brian Robson. What does he do with Ricard? New to the ranks, and it'll be a severe dent to his confidence if he does have to come off. But how much longer can he leave it with the way the game is going at the moment? And Branca kicking his heels, waiting to be unleashed. Fleming. Maddison. This is Merson. Maddison had continued his run, but it was Sandford who was in the way.
Brian, I was sitting there thinking, come on, Gaza, give me a bit of magic, please. He's got to get his back in this, pal. And Paul Merson, we know what he can do. Give him half a yard, but he's got to need it tonight. Well, he started so well, Rob. 10-15 minutes pinned United back, but since then, Sheffield United have grown in confidence and have simply been the better passing team.
Could it be the case that for the second successive season their interest in the Cups and the congestion of fixtures has meant that their eye has been taken off the ball and the main focus of their priorities? Here comes Bobby Ford, trying to place one this time.
Well, Ford can't hit them. I think there was bodies in front of the goalkeeper. He thought, I'll try and place this. Side foot with a bit of power.
Merson looking for Armstrong.
The linesman flag was up, spotted well by the referee, but that's better. Borough now getting down with a bit of width. Armstrong, who's so deadly in the air, and Merson, good pace on this ball across the box. Marginally offside, or is he? Just about offside. But that's better for Middlesbrough. Merson with the left foot, beautiful height. Armstrong just got in front of the ball, maybe a slight push, but the linesman's flag was up.
Middlesbrough trying to use their width to prise open this Sheffield United defence. Ironic after Brian Robson had said at half-time that he was worried about the service being provided from the right-hand side, that it was from that flank that the free kick was delivered that led to Saunders' goal.
They've been coming all night, Rob.
Ricard. Maddison. Fleming. Gascoigne. Merson. And Middlesbrough needs some magic from him now. Harrison. Well blocked by Holdsworth.
This is better though for Middlesbrough. At least they're getting passing and movement. They're getting the ball wide.
Sheffield United though have resisted the pressure. Schwarzer will come to meet this. Here's Neil Maddison. Harrison. Away goes Gascoigne. Fleming was to the right of him. Mustoe keeps things moving for Middlesbrough. And he's gone for goal! Good save by Kelly. Ricard. Outnumbered, but he still got through, and Holdsworth brings him down. Penalty!
Well, the big fella's persevered. He looks clumsy at times, but this time it's a clumsy tackle, which surely gets Middlesbrough back in this game. Holdsworth just loses out. Ricard shapes the shoot. In comes the challenge, and that is, well, I don't think there's much contact at all there. Ricard doesn't need a more invitation to go down, and Holdsworth must feel that maybe he's been kidded on as the referee. What can Merson do?
Well, defeat in this game could be catastrophic for Middlesbrough. The pressure on Merson, and he's missed! Is anything going to go right for Middlesbrough tonight?
Well, I have to say, I think justice is done here. I don't think it was a penalty in the end. But Paul Merson, well, you wouldn't expect Paul Merson with his class to miss like that. Just shows you Kelly going the wrong way, and that's well wide from Paul Merson. Brian can't believe it. Dear, oh dear. What is happening?
Well. Middlesbrough, and particularly Brian Robson, well used to doors slamming in their faces just as one seems to be opening. Another opportunity for them spurned.
Oh, the supporters at home who haven't made the trip down on a horrible night must be sitting at home, can't believe it. Dean, well, Holdsworth, David Holdsworth, I think he couldn't believe it when the referee pointed the spot. So I'm not so sure there was contact.
Holdsworth. Fleming.
He's just lit another cigar up at home. I'm sure Dave in the studio is enjoying this as well, but poor Brian Robson on the bench.
Well, this is their game in hand on Sunderland. It's one of two games in hand they have over Forest, but lose it and the gap will keep on broadening.
Well, maybe Hamilton Ricard can get them back in this.
Ricard thought he'd brought them back into it when it was the challenge on him that led to the penalty. And even an experienced old campaigner like Paul Merson feeling the heat in this battle tonight. But here goes Merson again. Sandford, who's worked really industriously at the back. Taylor is offside. Well, they're used to coming back from blows that have left them reeling on the ropes, Middlesbrough.
Well, if they've got half as much character as the manager, they'll claw their way back into this. Bitterly disappointed down there on the touchline. But they can't do anything, it's just players have got to do it.
Harrison. Ricard. And given away to Taylor. Saunders up in support, but Middlesbrough have three back. Can Taylor get it right here? He's gone for it!
Well, very unlucky from Gareth Taylor. I felt he should have fed the ball to Saunders early, but he had it in his mind. No, you've taken a defender away from me, Dean. I'm going to hit this. Ricard, unfortunately, thinks he's playing in red and white stripes. Gives the ball away again, but Saunders had peeled away. But this is desperately close. Schwarzer's beaten. He uses the bodies in front of him, Taylor, to disguise the shot. Schwarzer goes down just a whisker wide. Again, the build-up, not holding the ball up, Ricard, giving it away again.
Taylor so single-minded in going for goal. Harrison. Nilsen. Nilsen. Quinn goes on ahead of him, but this is good play from Roger Nilsen.
A good challenge, though. Fleming sticking to his task well, keeping his eye on the ball and setting Borough away.
Merson up here. Armstrong and Ricard ahead of him making moves, but it's Hamilton who's come back.
The problem there, Rob, again, is Ricard and Armstrong both making the same run. Merson, he's looking for options, and both are taking the same ground, same space.
Harrison. Gascoigne. Maddison. And Festa's let that one go and suddenly finds Saunders breathing down his neck.
It really is an edgy looking Middlesbrough now, isn't it? It's incredible, the confidence just sapping away.
With a 4-point gap to make up on Sunderland, immediately ahead of them, an 8-point gap on the leaders, Nottingham Forest.
And really the back three centre-backs for Sheffield United have been outstanding tonight. Sandford's been a rock right at the heart of the defence, and Nilsen's had time to come forward with the ball.
Harrison belts it across Ricard! And another chance goes begging.
Well, I'm going to leave this guy alone. I'm sure me on his back's not helping him, but once again, what a glorious chance for the Colombian. Harrison pings it in with a bit of bend. What a great chance again, 6 yards. Just has to head it down, a little bit high for him, but another golden opportunity wasted for Middlesbrough. And really, they might be out here for another hour and a half and might not score. And the fans behind the goal, well, gobsmacked.
They really do seem cursed tonight, Middlesbrough. Saunders giving Kelly some work to do.
To be fair to Ricard, Rob, at least he's getting in the box, he's getting in the positions, he's not scared to go in there. It's a horror story so far for him.
Saunders. Nilsen. This is Stuart making the run. Merson tidying up. Holdsworth. Stuart.
I think Stuart's had a better game for Sheffield United. He's beginning to find his confidence, which he lost last season.
Hamilton plays it through. This is Quinn. Taylor taking over.
Well, two players, and Nilsen had sneaked up. Now Nilsen out of position, but what a good challenge from Ford.
A determined play by Ford to make the challenge. Well, it was an awful march for Middlesbrough, 2 wins in their 7 games, and it looks like being a less than auspicious start to April for them.
Well, it was never going to be easy coming to Bramall Lane, Rob, but they played in, spits and starts. It's not been consistent. There's a lack of confidence at the moment in the Borough camp. It's the wrong time of the season to be losing your confidence.
Saunders. Here's Hamilton. Here's Borbokis. Taylor waits in the box. Meets his match though as it's cleared by Festa, and it was a push anyway by Taylor.
Great sweeping move again. Borbokis with the cross, but brave defending. Taylor climbing all over Festa. Good refereeing.
Gascoigne here looking to build from the back for Middlesbrough. Still plenty of time for them. But it's been a frustrating night. They've chipped away, they've had their chances. Merson spurning the best from the spot. And now can he make up for it? Good try!
Yeah, I think Kelly had it covered. But that's what Paul Merson's all about. Coming off deep, getting the ball and running with speed and pace at the Sheffield United defence. This time on the right foot. Kelly's angles are excellent. And Paul Merson driving it wide. Now we need one to make up for that penalty miss.
Flicked on by Taylor. This is Saunders.
There's no doubt Middlesbrough missed the presence, the aerial presence of Pearson. As Taylor is out jumping Festa consistently. The difference is Saunders getting on the end of them.
Pearson and Andy Townsend both out injured, but here watching tonight, and footballers aren't the best spectators at the best of times, and when your side's 1-0 down in a match they have to win, makes it 10 times worse.
Line. Sure, he sees a bit of light at the end of the tunnel. Last few minutes, Borough have been getting forward, getting it wide into the box. Now he needs a goal.
Gascoigne shrugging off Taylor. Good strength from Gascoigne. Ricard, can he turn this time? And the shot in the end was from Mustoe, and that's blocked by Kelly, and somehow Sheffield United scramble it away.
Well, I was just about to shout penalty again there, Rob. Great play from Gascoigne. Ricard, this time using his strength. This is where Gascoigne's so good. Threads it through to Ricard.
And the corner going in. But the referee clearly spotted an infringement. Kelly had come out to meet it, but what an amazing sequence that was just a moment ago in front of Kelly.
I just wonder, very low match was thinking about a penalty here. Let's have a look. It's a good spin, and then Mustoe, what a chance that is. This surely is not going to be Middlesbrough's night. Gascoigne threads it. There's the strength. This time he turns Sandford, goes to get the strike in. Is there a pen there? The ref plays advantage, and Kelly comes to the rescue. And really, Middlesbrough fans must be hating this. This is better from the Colombian. Tries to blast away with the right foot, but what a chance this is for Robbie Mustoe. Great save again from Kelly.
Saunders. Free kick given against Robbie Mustoe.
The one end, Mustoe just missing out. With that cut on his head, then back again, biting away at Saunders' ankles.
The wound he sustained in the first half, Robbie Mustoe. But he's giving everything for the cause at the moment. But remember, it was from a Wayne Quinn free kick that Sheffield United scored their first goal. Saunders coming in on a rebound. And the danger men in there again. Here's Armstrong.
I like to see Armstrong involved a bit more now, Rob. At least Hamilton Ricard's getting in the box, causing problems.
Gascoigne this time has set Festa away. Merson's gone on the outside of him. Festa this time has to track back as Stuart attempts to take it past Fleming. Ford might. Good ball, Saunders. Quinn outside him to the right. Saunders was looking for a path to Taylor, but it was blocked by Mustoe.
Saunders has been a big problem, isn't he? He's the thorn in the side of Middlesbrough tonight. Drifting off, drifting wide, left-hand side, then down the right-hand side. His movements cause so many problems to Vickers and Festa.
It was a very out-of-sorts performance by Middlesbrough at West Brom on Saturday in their defeat, but even if they do go down tonight, the performance has shown a lot more character. However, the margin might widen here. Taylor!
Wow, Schwarzer was beaten. Taylor can't believe it. This is so close. Once again, an easy cross into the box. Middlesbrough not closing down. Taylor spins to the far post. Look at Schwarzer, he's beaten. And that is so unlucky. Quality again from the Greek Borbokis. Taylor's header misses far post. And Schwarzer breathes a sigh of relief again. But how easy is it for Sheffield United to cross the ball into the Middlesbrough penalty area? Too easy.
Could that let off be a turning point? Borbokis it was who weaved the path through. Taylor so unlucky with the final header. Robbie Mustoe. Maddison to Harrison. Merson. Mustoe's header. Ricard looking to get in. Sandford anticipated it though.
Sandford's very unhappy with the referee. I think he felt Ricard was climbing all over or tugging away at his jersey. I think the refs ref this well.
Festa. Gascoigne. Merson. Merson has Fleming outside him.
He's dropping a lot more deeper, Paul Merson now. Desperate to get involved. United have got plenty of bodies in that midfield area.
Well, a quarter of an hour left for Middlesbrough to get back in this game, but also for Sheffield United to add to the lead they've already established. And Stuart, grounded, did well to find Taylor.
Great battling qualities again from Sheffield United.
It is amazing, really, bearing in mind the sort of traumas they've had here at Bramall Lane this season, just how they've managed to stay in the race for promotion as well as getting to the last four of the FA Cup. The loss of their manager, the upheavals with the chief executive and the chairman, the sales of big-name players like Dean and Fjortoft, and having used 41 players, which is a record for them, during this campaign.
And more woeful Middlesbrough. Gascoigne's down, looks to be in tremendous amount of pain, looks like a bang on the ankle, trying to get to his feet with the help of the referee, and this is just what Brian Robson would not want now. His major playmaker looks to be hobbling, the left ankle, and Gazza's face says it all. Just getting caught there. Nilsen just catching him on the ankle.
Merson here floats it in, Taylor gets it away.
Gazza's struggling, I think he's off.
This This could be a very significant moment. Gascoigne, the man who they bought hoping that he could influence them to that automatic promotion slot.
It was interesting to see who was going to take the penalty, Rob. And I wonder if Gaz would have just, on the top of his game, said, hey, no one's taking this bar me.
Well, they can't really afford to leave it too long, carrying an injured passenger. And so, sure enough, Paul Gascoigne is hobbling off. And this just compounds what has already been a disappointing night for Middlesbrough. A missed penalty, trailing 1-0, chances going begging, and now Paul Gascoigne having to be carried off.
Well, there's ironic jeers here around Bramall Lane. Ormerod comes on, bit of pace, this kid. But you have to feel for Gascoigne again.
Gascoigne, the big money signing, replaced by a player who's progressed through the ranks.
Sure, Glenn Hoddle watching on will be dismayed to see Gascoigne coming off.
Well, not good news for England nor for Middlesbrough, and it looked as though it was good news for Middlesbrough when this man Ricard won a penalty.
I just wonder if it was a penalty, Rob. You know, the referees had an excellent game. Ricard just about to try and bust the net. Yeah, to be fair, Holdsworth just catching him on the side of the shin, but who would have thought Merson, classy, cool, collective, would miss like that. But what a blow this was for Brian Robson's promotion hopes. Saunders, jubilation.
Fleming, Merson, Borbokis, Stuart.
Great character from Sheffield United. Coming from Old Trafford, devastated.
They really have picked up their game after the devastation of that defeat. They're playing some good football at the moment. Ford, though, finds himself crowded out, and Maddison has released Merson. The challenge, though, by Nilsen.
Still, there's time left for Borough.
Harrison, Mustoe, Maddison to Fleming. Ormerod is wide of him, but he's looked to Ricard. Now can he turn? The clearance by Sandford.
Yeah, suddenly they're beginning to find the feet of Ricard. Sandford is picked so close to Hamilton Ricard, but it looks like he is a bit of a handful with the ball 2 feet around the box. He has got strength, body strength. His magic touch let him down tonight.
Nelson's corner, Ricard challenges, good safe hands from Alan Kelly.
Yeah, should Sheffield United get to Wembley again, playoffs, Kelly's played a massive part again. Great servant.
Kelly actually missed the playoff final last season through injury, and that injury carried over to the start of this season, where he missed the first 4 months of the campaign.
With an excellent deputy in Tracy, Simon Tracy, excellent.
Ormerod taking on Nilsen, gets a toe to it.
He's been outstanding as well, Roger Nilsen.
Fleming, Merson. Merson can't get it across. Challenge from Maddison. Saunders under pressure. Stuart. Hamilton, who tried to make the burst from midfield. Paul Gascoigne in the dressing room, nursing a sore foot. The initial impression is that the injury doesn't appear to be too serious. Here's Merson. And here's an opening, it's Ormerod the substitute. Armstrong. And Harrison can't get it back across. Can he? Well, it was just dipping awkwardly.
Another one fizzling out, but really, young Ormerod just on as a sub. His first touch let him down at a vital moment. Sheffield United maybe just beginning to look a little bit weary. Very difficult semi-final defeat, one day to recover and then into a big promotional battle.
Merson. Here's Armstrong. Saunders coming back against Merson, but at the second bite of the cherry,
Sheffield United just defending a bit too deep now. Sitting back, enticing Middlesbrough to come on to them.
Fleming. Middlesbrough in the grip of a bad run at the moment, desperately needing at least a point here tonight. The one optimistic factor looking at their run-in is that 4 of their 6 remaining games after this are at home. Take a mammoth surge of form to overhaul the top 2 if another 3 points go down the drain here tonight.
Definitely Sheffield United beginning to tire.
Can Middlesbrough exploit that? Saunders.
A good play from Vickers. Saunders felt Vickers was going to dive in there. Saunders has worked hard as anyone out there tonight.
Here's Merson. Armstrong in space to his left. And he's been forced out wide by Holdsworth for the corner.
Yeah, good play from Holdsworth. Dived in earlier on Ricard, but this time learnt his lesson, just seeing the ball out with Merson.
Armstrong looking to latch onto the corner. And good digging in by Stuart. Here's Fleming. Good link up with Merson. It's Quinn who puts it into touch. Merson's cross. Borbokis standing tall. Given away by Mustoe to Ford. Here's Taylor.
3 against 2.
Saunders, the wide man on the far side, but that's too far ahead of him.
Stuart had made a great run there. Saunders was wide left. Stuart bust through the middle. Gareth Taylor should have done better.
Taylor is about to come off. So too Saunders. Complete change of forward line here by Sheffield United with 6 minutes left. The 2 Welshmen coming off to be replaced by Devlin and Marcelo, but has Saunders already settled the match in Sheffield United's favour?
Yeah, I'm sure he has. The goalkeeper won't be happy with it. Ricard won't be happy. He doesn't look too happy, content Saunders. But for me, he's been excellent tonight. Worked his socks off. And what a chance for Devlin now to come on. Live wire Devlin, just what United need these remaining few minutes.
Devlin, who found himself out of favour at Birmingham City. And Marcelo, who started the FA Cup semi-final, the Brazilian-born Portuguese national. And away goes Marcelo, first taste of the action. Could he make it too?
Maddison done well to get back there, the youngster. Marcelo just got stuck between his legs in the end, left foot, but well played, young Harrison, getting back. Well, I think it's a good decision, putting 2 lively front players on, just to We have the two centre-halves of Middlesbrough who are getting forward more, trying to bring the ball forward more. Now they suddenly have two fresh pair of legs on the pitch.
Marcelo and Devlin giving Saunders and Taylor a break from the action.
It's a great result for Sheffield United should they hold on. Certainly playoffs, here we come. Whereas Borough, they have to think again.
Stuart. Combining with Hamilton. Of course, this match may well prove to be a dress rehearsal for a future contest in the playoffs. Although Middlesbrough won't want to entertain that thought at this stage. Home games for Borough to come against Bury and Manchester City and Wolves and Oxford, with trips to Reading and Port Vale still on the agenda. And on a night when so much has gone wrong for Middlesbrough, it does appear at least that Brian Robson will receive some good news about Paul Gascoigne, who took a stab to the foot but hasn't been too seriously injured.
Brian's going to have to pick his side up now. Such a vital stage of the season. But the run-in looks quite comfortable.
A reminder of the next midweek action to come for you on Sky Sports 1. Leeds United against Chelsea. That's Wednesday at 7 o'clock. Away goes Borbokis, looking for Marcelo. Goal kick. Nilsen. And Ricard could be through here.
It really has just been one of these nights for Hamilton Ricard. Quite incredible. You know, he does well to get a toe in there, but look at this. Just slashes at it. Really composure, time running out, but that is a golden opportunity yet again. And you really have to make the goalkeeper work. Sandford goes to ground, Ricard's got loads of time, and blasts it wide. He's had his chances tonight, 5 attempts, and on target, and the goal's 0-0.
Those are the crucial statistics, because it's also a 0 against Middlesbrough at the moment. Ricard could have made it oh so different.
Well, that's difficult. I'm sure Brian, in recollection, would have thought, I'm sure 5 attempts on goal, maybe Branca would have taken one of the 5.
Well, Robson has kept faith with the team that he sent out there. The only substitution forced upon him by Gascoigne's injury. Is his faith to be rewarded? There have been a few late goals at Bramall Lane of late. In fact, in the last home match against Port Vale, all 3 goals were scored in the last 7 minutes of the contest. The mind goes back to the late equaliser against Coventry in the FA Cup that David Holdsworth scored. So is there to be a late twist? It's been indicated that 2 minutes of injury time will be played, and we're straying into that territory now. Stuart's header out for the throw. No volunteers in the Sheffield United management team to return the ball. Hamilton. Ford. Stuart. Hamilton. And Quinn. Header away by Holdsworth. Here's Devlin. Merson sticking to his task. This is an area where it will do for Sheffield United. Good play though from Mustoe. Armstrong. Ricard was the only man forward, but they're flooding forward now as Ormerod plays it. Who's going to be a man of the match, Alan?
Well, I know he's disappointed to be brought off, but a little Welshman, Dean Saunders, hopefully the bubbly will cheer him up. Worked really hard, great movement, good professional.
Well, the noise rising again around Bramall Lane. They know that this result will be a major boost to their hopes of being in the playoffs for the second year running. It'll mean that they've beaten the top three teams here at Bramall Lane. Ipswich, still as it stands, the only side to win here, and that is how it stands, because it's a devastating defeat for Middlesbrough on a night when nothing has gone right for Brian Robson. His team conceding an early second half goal, missing a penalty, missing a variety of chances. Merson's from the spot the best, although Ricard had 5, none of which he managed to get on target. The injury to Paul Gascoigne adding to the woes of a dejected Middlesbrough side too. But in the end, it's Dean Saunders' goal that settles it. A goal that Middlesbrough will have been disappointed to concede. They didn't deal with the free kick. Ricard didn't get in front of Sandford for the initial header. And then Saunders was there to poach. This was the penalty incident. Holdsworth punished for the challenge on Ricard. But Paul Merson unable to take advantage of it, and really the woes piled up throughout the evening for Brian Robson. Delight then for Sheffield United, who shake off the hangover of their FA Cup semi-final defeat. But now Middlesbrough are going to have to work really hard to get automatic promotion. They've lost here tonight. It's Sheffield United 1, Middlesbrough 0.
Still to come tonight, over on Sky Sports 1 at 10 o'clock, it's the Sports Centre, followed at 10:30 by this week's edition of the Footballers Football Show. On Sky Sports 2 at 10, it's the game of the week from a new season of Major League Basketball. While here at 10 o'clock, it's Super Bouts, Hagler versus Duran from 1983, followed at 11 by Rugby Union Classics. Tonight it's the 1975 clash between France and